Hey, John.
Hey, Greg.
How's it going, buddy?
Good.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, we haven't done one of these in a bit.
It's been a long time,
Been a
buddy.
while. Been a while. Yeah, between life with mom here in North Carolina and you, Mr. Busy traveling pilot mode guy, I think before we really dig into any deep news, you need to update our audience on what you've been up to.
What I've been up to. Well, let me turn this off here. I'll tell you what I've been up to. I got a type rating in a Latitude and in a Sovereign Plus.
I know what that is.
Yes, they are super mid-sized jets. Of Cessna, yes.
Big time.
Yes, it's the big time airplane.
Still like your Honda jets.
I'm a Honda jet guy.
But
yeah, that's a pretty big deal.
that is a big effing deal.
Big effing deal, right? But
BFD.
whatever, right? Yeah, BFD, right? But that's cool. What about you? How are shoe sales?
Shoe sales are really good for us. I think it's mostly because so many small independent stores unfortunately have closed. So we're benefiting from them not being around.
Really?
So if you want to come to a store and get fit and try things on, we're like one of the last men standing in the triad.
Is it because you're so big? You have such a big footprint?
Yeah, it's because we're big. We can kind of almost compete with online because we have such scale and volume and sizes. Even still, we don't have all the sizes we'd like, but at least it gives us an option in our sale rooms. That's something that just brings people in regularly just to see what's available. And because again we're so big, we can buy thousands and thousands of pairs of closeout shoes. So even though we focus on quality, we can offer quality at a discount because we can get these closeout shoes. Little store, I mean, our closeout sale rooms, you've seen them. They're bigger than a lot of shoe stores.
Yeah, you have a huge store. Wasn't your store like
it was a Harris Teeter grocery store,
right? Back in the day?
Yeah, 30,000 square feet of shoes.
Wow.
So it's been good. It's been real good. We've had a little bit of fun here, but we just haven't had time to really do a podcast. So welcome back, people.
Welcome back.
If YouTube actually shares you with any of our massive subscriber list, we'll have a couple of views.
All 50 people.
All 50.
Okay, so let's get into the thick of things.
Yeah.
Biggest news today is
Lindsey Graham.
Lindsey Graham died suddenly.
Yes.
While somebody else is on life support.
Yes, but he did confirm that he will be back sometime soon. Mitch McConnell, sometime soon.
Did he confirm it, or
chamber.
Did he confirm it, or somebody confirmed it?
His team.
His team confirmed it, but they're still not saying what the problem is.
Or what the problem is. Oh,
right.
It is also a cardiac related thing.
Right. So basically,
a torn aorta, which is worse. That's really almost emergency surgery immediately is your only shot with that one. What caused it is will be the mystery.
So his team
isn't that the report that you forwarded?
Yes. So his team is claiming that he's coming back.
That's Mitch McConnell. Yes.
The corpse is coming back.
The guy that screwed the entire country's CDB beverage movement with the Farm Bill last November. This is big news.
Tell me about that. I didn't hear about it.
So, just locally here, Foothills Brewing, almost half of their production is now going to THC beverages. And they're legal if the THC comes from hemp, which it can, okay? I don't know enough about the actual science and technology because that's not my thing. But the Farm Bill last November that he pushed through, one of the things he did was make all of those illegal. So you have businesses that have, over the last 5 years, have spent millions and millions and millions of dollars to develop this business. Not just in North Carolina, but over the whole country. And something has to be done, or you're going to put so many businesses out of business because all of a sudden their core product's gone. Now, state to state. Some states probably because they have legal. Um, Again, this is such a weird thing. It's not like it's um, a thing with traditional. What do we call it? Cannabis or whatever, right? That's a different plant. So I guess if you're making this stuff with traditional cannabis in a state where that's legal, then maybe it works. But I don't. But I don't know. But it sounds to me like it would put thousands of people out of work just because of ignorance of an old man. I don't think he really meant it maliciously. I think he probably had these liquor companies in Kentucky that make whiskey and all that. So beer drinking is down. Most alcohol sales are down because these CBD and THC drinks are way up. The younger crowd, that's what they're doing. Because here's the thing, you can't get drunk drinking THC.
You can get high.
You can get high, but not drunk. So
But
there's
you're still
a difference.
impaired.
You're impaired, but there's a difference on
And the feeling.
Appealing and I guess driving. I don't know how that works.
You can't drive
It
while
hits
you're
you differently. Well, these are low quantities. So if you drink a THC beverage, the whole thing, like drinking a beer, it'd be like drinking like what I like, these low gravity beers, like 2 or 3%. So you have to drink a lot to get really impaired, but it still helps people relax. So in a social environment, you don't want to get drunk, you want to relax.
Want to chill.
Apparently these are really good. I've tasted them. I haven't ever experienced them. So I don't know. But we bring up Mitch McConnell, and while this is a John Alley tangent, I really think it's an important thing that needs to be resolved. Otherwise, this coming November, it's going to be bad.
All right, so Lindsey Graham died.
Yes.
What was the situation? Why did he die? I didn't hear the
Well,
report.
I thought you sent something to me and my mom that apparently it was a torn aorta. Okay, so that's your key artery for the heart.
It just blew out.
Just blew out or something.
Just blew out.
I mean, he just came back from meeting Zelensky the day before, all the way back from Ukraine, from Kyiv. So maybe stress. I don't know. But 71's pretty young these days.
Right. Well, he died.
Yeah, and I don't love. I just want to say I don't love how he is powwowed and palled up with Trump. Probably partially responsible for getting us into the Iran war, but generally speaking, he was a pretty good guy. I mean, he hung out. He and Joe Biden were friends.
In the John McCain days, he was a good guy.
Very much so.
In the John McCain days, when John died,
he definitely got weird.
He got weird.
Okay, but here's the thing too. Also, just when Biden was getting attacked relentlessly, he came out and defended Joe Biden and said he's one of the best people I've ever known. So I mean, it's this weird. I don't know. I think he strategically decided that he was gonna get on the Trump team to try to not corral Trump. You're never gonna do that, but have influence. It's kind of like Elon. Mm-hmm. Elon doesn't love Trump the man. He doesn't love the policies, but what he likes is the policies that benefit his companies. And if you pal up with Trump and you're nice to him, you can get him to do almost anything for you because he's a malignant narcissist. And if you praise him, he likes you.
Right.
Yeah, I mean that's who Trump is. So you're going to go nowhere by telling him he's a terrible person, or like his vice president said he was a Nazi before he actually ran with him and won. They won. Vance literally said he was like a Nazi or something, didn't he?
That's right. That's exactly right.
Yeah,
yes,
you
right.
have a better memory than me on things.
That's what he said. So, who do you think is going to run in 2028? Republican and Democrat?
Well, I think the way Rubio's playing it, I think he thinks he can win because he's going to try to come across as the sane Republican in the group.
What about J.D. Vance? He wants a piece.
Oh, J.D. wants it.
Right.
But I think he's probably been shown too many cards that you can't trust the guy. There's no
But
consistency at
doesn't
all.
but doesn't Trump kind of put whoever he wants on the ticket?
No, you have to go through a primary. Yeah, you have to go through a primary, and people are going to vote.
I see.
I mean, it's not like the Biden situation where he stayed in too long and
Right.
you didn't have time to have a primary.
Right.
Of course, Trump's going to try to change that. He's going to. I mean, why all these laws now about voting and mail-in voting and all this? There's so much corruption going on. The postal service is talking about controlling voting, mail-in voting now or something, and of course the Supreme Court just gave Trump power to control. I don't know what the group is, but it's an organization in the federal government that gives advice to the states, which of course actually run the elections. But I don't know. It sounds like some kind of weird manipulation.
Sounds like Trump's
stuff.
using a blueprint from Russia.
Yeah, his buddy Putin.
Right.
His buddy Putin.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah, trying to hold on power as any way he can.
The reflecting pool.
Oh God, that's so pathetic.
What's going on there? He had his buddy, or it was a non-bid contract, right?
It's a supporter of some sort.
And it just turned into a shit show.
The people that redid it under Obama actually told because they were the last ones to clean it up and fix it. They told Trump and his group that you cannot do what you want to do in the time frame you want to do it. And he said, I don't care. It's the 250th birthday. We're going to have a beautiful reflecting pool. So he hires somebody that'll do it. They pay him a shitload of money.
And it didn't work.
And it didn't work. And of course, he can't accept that he ever is wrong at anything or ever loses anything his entire life. That's his story. The bankruptcies, those are wins because he screwed over contractors. It's a manipulative thing to screw over the contractors. Anyways, he can't accept losing in any way. And so he got to blame people. And then they have this stupid lawsuit on some Olympian that was in the pool, and he was literally, it appears that he was curious as to what was going on, and so he was checking the liner, and it seemed to be peeling, and they arrested him because they're saying that he somehow is not a terrorist, but vandalizing it.
Yeah, and so what's a shame to me is that the grand jury bought into it
Enough. Yeah.
Which I thought was ridiculous.
Yeah, it should have.
The grand jury should have saw through that one.
This is stupid and blow. Yeah.
Page 2. You ready?
Yeah.
Iran war. Dumb.
Oh, for sure.
Dumb.
I mean, here's the thing. Like he said a year ago, oh, we bombed them, we destroyed their stuff. They can't build a nuclear bomb. Okay, then why you have to start a war with them?
That's right.
That we had a better deal in the Obama White House, the negotiated thing that he tore up.
He tore
in
it
his
up.
first term.
Tore it up.
Tore it up. Said, nope, that's a bad deal. Because he doesn't know this shit about anything. He's a freaking ignorant MFer. He's so ignorant.
And now gas prices are high.
He doesn't actually understand how any of this stuff works. Now, he is a classic malignant narcissist in the sense he's very charming. He removes people's names. He can in person apparently he's very charming and you like the guy. But when it comes to policy, it's not that he probably could not understand it. It bores him so much he doesn't want to. So he didn't know what he was canceling. It's just all the Republicans told him, oh, this is a bad deal. And so he says, okay, well, let's screw the Democrats. We're going to cancel Obama. It's just like he tried to get rid of the Affordable Care Act, which isn't great, but it could have been better if the Republicans actually had worked with him and you could have gotten the public option. Then healthcare wouldn't be off the rails as bad as it is.
What's the public option?
So the public option was that anybody that can't afford a private healthcare thing could basically buy into some version of Medicare for all or of sorts or whatever. That's not what they were calling it, but a government healthcare insurance plan. And so the blastoma cancer that killed John McCain also killed Ted Kennedy. And Ted Kennedy, when he died, he was the vote that would have been able to pass that.
Right.
The new Republican guy that took over, he didn't know what he was doing. He just went along with whatever they told him to do. And of course, he voted against it. So it lost basically by 1 or 2 votes. Here's the thing. People argued that it was socialized medicine, which is what most of the Western world has anyways. And they have better medicine. Not on the R&D, but on the affordability. You know, what you go to Mexico for some stuff.
I do, yes.
Because it's affordable. Same stuff.
My teeth, arthritis, and dermatology.
Yeah, because it's affordable.
Yes, and I see the people immediately.
Yeah. So the point being, it's not that we don't have the technology or whatever, but it's not affordable, it's not accessible. So the Affordable Care Act, if it had the public option, would have forced private insurance to compete with that. So you would have had more affordable insurance. I mean, I'm helping my mom through all this stuff. I would see her Medicare bills.
Mm-hmm.
And what would happen, everybody loves Medicare, it hasn't, right? So they bill you, we go to this wound care place or something, and this minor little procedure, they scrape the wound a little bit, takes a minute or two, the whole process is 20 minutes. They bill $2,000. Medicare says, we'll give you $200. There you go. Take it or leave it. So this is why they bill so much, maybe? Because they know that I don't, but you see, they're billing $2,000. Now, if it's a private company and they're only going to pay $200, there's going to be some lawsuit or something. But you can't sue the government about this, right?
Right.
So if you had the concept would be, if they had the public option, all of a sudden the prices would have to be more reasonable because they know they're only going to get paid some percentage that's realistic. Or would that happen? I don't know. Over time, maybe not. But our system is so outrageously expensive. And like you said, when you get care, it can be great, but it just sometimes takes too long to get it. So I don't know. But back to the Iran War. There's another John tangent here.
That's okay. Keep going.
So the Iran War. I mean, let's talk about. Oh, and by the way, I mean, I think Netanyahu conned him into doing this.
Yes.
I mean, don't you think
yes,
so?
Absolutely. Because Netanyahu has no good feelings for Iran.
No.
Iran's been a pain in his butt for years and years.
His first time, when he left, then he came back. And speaking of somebody that's manipulating the elections and stuff, Netanyahu's got to be.
Yes, yeah. He
I mean, I don't know.
He and Trump are similar in the sense that
he got back in power because he was going to go to jail for corruption.
Right.
Yeah. Look it up.
Kind of like
Netanyahu. Look it up. Google it.
I think a lot of Americans don't know a lot about Israel and what's going on. And Netanyahu.
I mean, I like the Israelis. I like Israel. One of our best shoe companies is, we pronounce it Naot here, N-A-O-T. They pronounce it Naot. The factory there, it has Palestinians and Israelis working together, making great shoes. No problems. When Netanyahu started the Gaza war, they lost about a third of their employees temporarily because the young Israelis had to report for military duty.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what? The older Israelis and the Palestinians picked it up and kept things going. So the problem isn't the people, it's the government. I mean, it's much like here. You have some lunatics on the left and lunatics on the right, but most Americans pretty much just want to live their lives, not get screwed over by the government, not, and just do stuff. they don't want to think about it. They want to raise their kids or whatever, live their life, whatever. And the part of our problem is that our founding fathers were dealing with the situation as it was at the time, which was, you know, most of what they saw were monarchies. You could have a good monarch, and you'd have a good situation for however that monarch was there, and then you have a bad monarch, and it's shitty, right? So, like, we don't want a king. We want leaders that have to are beholden to their representatives, their people. Of course, it was all educated, landowning men who were the originals. But we have this winner-take-all system, and so as opposed to a parliamentary type system. So with the primaries and all that, the people who go out to vote in the primaries are usually the more radical on either the left or the right, which is why Trump ends up getting screwed in these midterms and stuff, because the radicals, they select terrible candidates, so they tend to lose in the actual elections. But
So then, speaking of candidates and elections, back to my original question.
The guy in Maine?
No, yeah, the guy in Maine. Yeah. So let's talk about that for a minute. So then,
but I sidetracked you. You were going to go somewhere on election.
We can talk about the guy in Maine.
Okay.
I'll keep what I want to say in my pocket, and I'll pull it out in a minute. So this guy.
By the way, where are we on minutes? I know we haven't done one in a while, but let's not make it too
We're at 21 minutes.
Okay.
Want to do 30 minutes?
Let's try to keep it 30 minutes.
Okay. So very quickly.
So
this
I'll tell
guy
you what.
Maine,
You talk about him first, because you're more concise than I am.
No, well, I was going to say that you brought this guy in Maine.
Yeah.
His last name starts with a P. I can't remember it right now.
I can't either.
Plinkter.
Yeah, they thought, oh, this is a blue collar guy.
Blue collar guy.
He's not really, as it turns out, and he's accused of raping.
He's accused of raping his ex-girlfriend.
His ex-girlfriend. Yes.
She came out.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you. How is it that this girl comes out, and then he's a Democrat, so he's forced to quit. Yeah. However, when a Republican has the same problem, Donald Trump, they double down, triple down. It doesn't matter.
I know.
Why is there this double standard?
Well, it's okay. So it's like the Me Too movement that took out Al Franken.
Right.
Okay. Women are so important to the party. Like, literally, they're trying to beat Susan Collins, who is never as bipartisan as she acts like she is, but she's a decent person and she's done some good things over the years. So they're trying to beat her. So if they have a guy that's basically a non-proven rapist, I mean, here's the weird thing about that whole thing. They were like boyfriend, girlfriend.
He's an alleged, not he's
right. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Right.
I think it's actually smart to try to get somebody that. So what was happening is the polling. A lot of women were just saying, we're just going to vote for Susan Collins.
But my original question was, we're going to keep it 30 minutes. Yeah. My original question was, why is it that Republicans can get away with this shit and Democrats can't?
Because
there's a double standard.
Yeah, there's a double standard, and you and I actually have talked about this off camera. Basically, the Democratic Party loves everybody but white men. That's their constituency. I mean, I'm making a joke here. I'm not being serious. But that is part of the problem. The wokeism, all these things that drove all these young men, not just white men, but young black men and Latino men, to vote for Donald Trump, is this thing where if you're a dude and you're kind of attracted to a girl and you trying to hook up with her, but you somehow do it wrong, you're the bad guy.
Right.
She can come on to you all she wants. She can send you pics and whatever, and
other bits and pieces.
Yeah, right. And it's okay. It's never a problem. But some dude does it, especially privileged white men, it becomes a problem. So the Republican Party, especially in the Trump world, is all about masculinity.
They are.
toughness, this stuff.
Right.
Right? So that's what we want. We want our men going out and being assertive with their women. Let's not call it rape or whatever. And I think that's sort of the main difference. I believe there's a middle ground that's probably best for everybody.
All right, so last 4.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Who is going to run for the Democratic Party in 2028 for president?
Well, I hope, and I'm sure Gavin Newsom will. I'm not sure he's the best candidate, but I like him a lot. Shapiro in Pennsylvania would be good.
Uh-huh.
The senator from Pennsylvania, the weird dude. I think he's too weird to win, but you could ally with him. What's his name? The bald guy that had a stroke.
Federer.
Yeah. But Shapiro would do good. He's not as. I mean, Gavin Newsom to me has the charisma and charm to do it. He could be like the white Obama or something. But because he was been the governor of California for quite some time, and while things are a lot better there than they were actually when he got into office, we could argue. That might be something against
So
him.
it needs to be Gavin Newsom?
I think Gavin Newsom.
Top of the ticket.
I like Gavin Newsom.
Gavin Newsom. Who's his vice president?
Who do you think? Usually have good insight into this.
Well,
I mean, Oprah could run.
I love Oprah.
I love Oprah.
I
too.
love Oprah.
I think Oprah could win.
She can fix anything.
Yeah.
So then, if he's going to be top of the ticket, Pete Buttigieg is not going to take second place. Kamala Harris is not going to even.
She wouldn't do it again.
Right.
He wouldn't do that. No.
Right.
I think Buttigieg might be willing to do second ticket. Because here's the problem. I think Buttigieg is brilliant. I love the guy. I think the gay thing could be an issue with independents. And this terrible thing that happened to him where they literally took his kids away.
24 hours.
That just shows how corrupt the fucking Republican Party is.
Right, and Trump
They set that up.
Trump didn't even come out and say, hey, that's wrong.
No. We don't have time to do it. The ICE stuff. They've had something like 15 or 20 people killed by ICE that were not guilty of anything.
Nope.
Nothing.
They're just guilty of being there.
Yeah.
Or just guilty of existing.
Yeah.
All right, so Gavin Newsom, top of the ticket.
Yeah.
Marco Rubio, top of the ticket for Republicans.
I think so. Vance wouldn't take vice president, and he's going to run against Rubio
Right.
for sure. Marco, here's the thing. Marco is, he's done a really good job of being the adult in the room in the Republican, in the Trump White House.
I have no love for Marco Rubio.
I don't either. He is as much as Vance is a guy that plays the game for power. He really doesn't care about anything other than power. I'm not saying I like him.
Yeah,
I don't really like either one of those guys. There are plenty of good Republicans that I could consider voting for, but the thing is, all of the good ones quit because of Trumpism.
All right.
Oh, I'm happy about Roy Cooper. He's going to easily win the Senate here.
That's good.
So to win the Senate, this is the big thing about this guy in Maine. You have to beat Susan Collins to get control of the Senate.
Gotcha.
That's really the reason this came down to that.
Gotcha.
So,
all right.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Good to see y'all.
Good to see everybody. Bye.
Hasta luego.
Bye.
Bye.